Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. This is me, Trisha, and I have with me Sneha Sheesh. Well, we generally don't do lives from inside,
Yep.
especially when we are on tour. Of course, at home we do lives from inside, but unfortunately today we are facing a huge issue. For some reason, my phone's network is absolutely gone.
Mm,
So we'll work on that. But before that, we came to give a big news. The team is here.
yes.
Here doesn't mean our house.
Yes. Team India have reached Birmingham as they are gearing up for their first match of the World Cup. The first match itself against arch rivals Pakistan at Edgbaston in Birmingham on June 14. So yes, big game, and the team is all set after playing two warm-up games. We all know that they won against West Indies,
Yep.
but unfortunately lost by a very little margin to England.
Yeah.
But now they're all ready for the first game of the tournament.
Absolutely. I think a big game in the sense that, um, India, of course, wants. I mean, it's supposed that India is going to get a winning start,
Yeah.
but also I think it's important that the win should be a big one.
Yes. See, on paper, when you compare two teams, India and Pakistan, definitely India are far, far ahead
Yeah.
in terms of experience, in terms of quality,
Skill.
yes,
Yeah.
skills and everything. So they are superior and they are expected to, kickstart the tournament with a win. But as you mentioned, that not only in this game, I also think the second game against Netherlands. Also,
Yes.
in both games, you really, if you really winning those games, you need to win those games by huge margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, to boost your net run rate, because the conditions that we are having right now in Birmingham, I know that the India Pakistan game day there is no chance of rain as of now, but
I
still,
mean, that's what the weather app
yes,
says.
as of now,
Yeah.
what we are getting from the weather apps, but going forward in any other venues or all,
Yeah.
if there is a threat of rain, then the net run rate becomes a huge factor for everything. And then if you really have up to your aim run rate at the first two game after first two games, that can help you at a later part. Even one loss here and there can keep you
be
in a
absolutely
relaxed
can be
position.
managed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite that loss, you can be can be there in a relaxed position. So okay,
Good.
doesn't matter that we have lost one game here.
Yeah.
But due to that excessive the net run rate boost, we can still go and qualify from the group stage. So I think that is why both the Pakistan and Netherlands games are crucial. Obviously, you need to win both of those games, but win it big so that the net run rate can be boosted.
Yes, and I think it is also crucial that I would say three games, not two. Not India, sorry, Pakistan, Netherlands. Sorry, guys, I'm a little worried about the SIM card. But anyway, I think Netherlands,
And Bangladesh.
Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Yeah.
All three you have to win and win big. But Snehashish, before we move on, tomorrow is the first practice day. Can you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Tomorrow is the first practice day for India in Birmingham. It's from 3 to 6 p.m.
Yep.
in Birmingham time, as in UK time. It is Birmingham time. But obviously, we'll come back for the live and we'll discuss about what we saw in the practice session. How much of this practice session will happen? Whether they will be able to actually practice in that period, because there is still prediction of showers. And if India does practice, I think the first thing that they should look at is a very strong fielding session, because the conditions here, you and I also entered, and the first thing we did was, in the heater, we just kind of got a little bit of that heat.
Wow.
Because the hand is freezing and it won't be easy, because the hand suddenly becomes very, very tight, and chances of the ball hitting your hand and spilling out becomes higher.
Yes, absolutely, and I think that is why, as Team India have already reached Birmingham, what we are getting. So I think they already knew, they already may be thinking that okay, this kind of condition is there, and it is going to be difficult. There is no doubt about that. And as you clearly mentioned, that tomorrow when they are going to have their first practice session here, so I think fielding will be a
Crucial.
yeah, will be crucial for them, an important session for them to understand the tightness of hands and everything, because we know it is very tough for, especially for the sharp catches, very few reflex time, what we say, and there you have to keep your hands or keep your reflex time in that manner so that you can grab those. It will not be easy, and that is why in one or two sessions how good you can capitalize and how good you can manage those conditions, and these conditions you can assess and acclimatize with this kind of condition. That is a very big challenge for them, and not only for them, I think even in Pakistan also. I think all the teams that played those warm-up games, it's a completely different condition compared to so it will be difficult for every team, not only for India, but the challenge is that this is why this is the World Cup. The challenge will be there. Any team who will surpass that challenge as quickly as possible, they will be ahead of the others. That is
Absolutely. Movies आजकल England women beat Indian women 3 match in a row. What do you think is going wrong? I think the experimentation, almost everything that we have experimented in batting, except Yastika being promoted to number 3, has backfired almost.
Yes.
I thought yesterday India could have still won because Richa did play a fantastic knock, but it was a valiant knock because she got no support from the other end, which is very, very absurd. Because when I saw Shriyanka Patil coming in, I expected her to do much better. She got 1 of 5. And that's where I feel the game awareness is more important. It's not like Shriyanka is not capable. Shriyanka is more than capable. But the game awareness is extremely important because, Shriyanka should have just taken a single and given it to Richa. In fact, Richa at one point was absolutely frustrated with that. Kranti, instead of hitting it anywhere in this world, hit straight to the straight to the bowler. So all these small things, game awareness is extremely important, and especially important in T20 as because in a second, the match is over. When we needed 6 of 3, we were still, in a winning position. The moment you missed that, the moment Richa got out, it was over.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, as you said, that Richa played a very good knock, but the lack of support. And that has been a problem going into this World Cup, that your set key batters are not amongst runs. You name every player, Smriti Mandana, Shefali Verma got starts, but same problem as we are going through the stats to the earlier morning, that if you go by the runs, 77 runs in 42 balls, it's okay. The strike rate may be showing 183, so that's okay. The strike rate 183 for an opener, that's good. But in 5 innings, only 77 runs, this is not good from the opener.
I completely agree.
183 runs, your role is to give blistering start. I understand.
183 strike rate.
183 strike rate, yes, it's understandable. But even scoring 6 of 3 also gives you 200 strike rate, but that will not help your team on a long run.
Exactly. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, 1 of 2, 2 of 2 is 100 strike rate. How is it going to help your team? So I don't think, and this is why we keep saying that, it's very nice to say things like, oh, the strike rate is so and so, but strike rate ka karna hi kya hai jab run hi nahi hai? So that becomes an issue. Sanju is saying, should India promote Richa Ghosh up the order? I don't think that there should be any up the order or lower down the order. I think it should be the number of overs left. For example, if a wicket falls in the power play, 1 or 2 or 3, I don't care. But how many ever wicket falls in the power play, you have to send in Yastika, you have to send in Jemi. And the moment that phase is done with, you're nearing the 10th over. If a wicket falls, send in Richa Ghosh so that Richa can get acclimatized to the pitch. And this has happened, and this I have actually proved with numbers. Wait, I will actually open my own piece and give you guys the numbers, since you guys did ask a very good question. Wait, where am I? Why am I seeing all this? Sorry, guys.
Yes, and I think this is what we have been discussing. That you need to be flexible. Apart from your openers, you need to be flexible according to the condition, according to the situation. You have to take that issue.
See. The over by over data, you can read the entire piece in RevSports website. The piece is Richa Ghosh is not a finisher alone. The data shows India must give her more time at the crease. So if you see Richa in 2026, right, she scored 189 runs in WPL, but then 37 in the Australia series, 85 in South Africa, and only 18 in the England series. But the bigger pattern, Snehashish, which I found out, is when Richa has come to the crease in the first 10 overs of an innings this year, she has scored 254 runs in 6 innings at an average of 42.33 and a strike rate of 158.75. Now, completely opposite is when she has come out in the last 10 overs, 129 runs in 15 innings and at an average of 16.12, and for the strike rate lovers at a strike rate of 129. The problem is Richa's strike rate was never a problem. Now, if you go into ball by ball details, that's another. If you guys are interested, I'll continue. Do you guys want me to tell the ball by ball details? अब तो सुन ही लो, अब तो मैंने बोलना ही चालू कर दिया, छोड़ दो. So the ball by ball details gets interesting. When she plays 10 deliveries or less, in 14 innings, she has an average of 10 and a strike rate of 123.29. Okay. Now, if she plays between 11 to 20 balls in an innings, her average jumps to 52.50 and her strike rate climbs to 143.84. Now, see the fascinating part. Once it crosses 20 deliveries faced in an innings, her average jumps up to 67.33 and her strike rate becomes 177.19. So it is not Richa finisher means, that in one day you're sending her after the 35th over or the 40th over, still means she's getting 20, 25 balls. Yeah. But in T20 eyes, if you are sending her for the last five overs, she's not getting enough time to understand the pace, go after the bowlers.
Yes, absolutely. And numbers, show clearly the pattern. The more time she gets, she can deliver you and what you are expecting from her.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for any player to come out in every game before 2 overs or 3 overs and fulfill those expectations that she might come and score those important 30 of 10 balls. It can happen in 1 or 2 games, but cannot happen in regular games.
Yeah.
I think that has been the problem. And see, whenever the pitch is a little bit of tricky, Richa has struggled. There is no doubt about that. But again, if she gets more time, even in those conditions, she has a quality to score runs.
Absolutely. See, there's no doubt in anybody's quality in the team. Probably Nandini is someone who has potential, but again, no doubt in anybody's quality. You have made it to the top 15. I'm sure you have your potential, you have your quality. It is about execution. So when we criticize someone, it is not on their skill or quality that we are denying, but having a skill is something different. It's almost like I have a SIM card, but there is no network. So it just doesn't matter whether the SIM card is there or not. Next question, Sanju, India's death bowling is an issue. Oh, it's a huge issue.
Absolutely. And surprisingly, I think in this World Cup, India need to depend on a debutant. World Cup debutant, Nandini Sharma. I think Nandini has a bigger.
Then I feel Shriyanka also will have a huge
part. Even inform Dipti Sharma with the ball. If Dipti gets back her form with the ball, she is one of the top death over bowlers with all her experience and all. Yeah. So I think Dipti, Shriyanka, and Nandini. Even I think Arundhati can chip in also. Yes. At the death if she's in that rhythm. Yes. If she is having a good day, I think she can chip in, because otherwise the other bowlers like Renuka and Kranti, I think they are only looking good with the new ball rather than the old ball. I think with the new ball they have to get used more so that they can deliver and take some early wickets for the team.
Absolutely. Shrushti is saying there is no way we are going to win this World Cup with this team's current form, and most important thing is the intent for me. Explain where do you think the intent is going wrong, Shrushti? I just want to understand better. I'm not challenging you. I'm just trying to understand better that what do you exactly mean by that the intent is wrong or low, or just explain that part to me so that we can talk over it. Hariharan, Smriti, Shafali, Jemi, Harman, Richa, Deepti, Bharti. Wait, Smriti, Shafali, Jemi, Harman. Okay. Richa, Deepti, Richa, Deepti, Bharti, Renuka, Charni, Nandini, and Arundhati. Do you think it's the right 11 for Pakistan women? No. I think in batting, Yastika has to be there, Bharti has to be out. In bowling, Shriyanka has to be there. Very difficult choosing between Arundhati and Renuka, but looking at Renuka's form, maybe go with Kranti instead of both Arundhati and Renuka. Shriyanka and Kranti, Charni and Nandini, of course.
Because you need a strike bowler.
Yeah.
For that reason, maybe against Pakistan, you might not see Renuka Singh Thakur.
Yeah.
Kranti will be there, I think, also.
Yeah.
And Yastika should bat because Yastika is one of the few batters who are coming who have some runs on her back. So I think she's looking.
I like how you said on her back.
Yeah, on her back. so yeah, I think she should play. She should get the game.
Sanju, how should Smriti Mandhana tackle spinners in the power play? The first thing that Smriti needs to do is tell herself that the first ball that the spinner bowls does not need to go to the boundary. You can give the spinners a little bit of time since there is a problem. The other thing is, if I'm hitting the same shot and I'm getting out, maybe not hit that shot. I mean, Smriti Mandhana has enough shots. It's not like she has just 2-3 shots. If Smriti Mandhana was more like Deepti's batting, I would have said that, yes, there are 4 shots or 5 shots. How can you avoid? Smriti has so many shots. Wait, look, ultimately, what is happening is the opposition captain introduces a spinner thinking that we'll get Smriti's wicket.
Yeah, now it has become very easy for opposition captains. Introduce your spinners, keep the fielding for the sweep shots.
Just give me 1 second. I generally don't answer to people, but Vinaya Iran or Vinaya Iran, your comment is एक काम कर तू एक बार फील्ड पे बैट पकड़ के दिखा 10 साल क्रिकेट खेली हूँ तो इसीलिए ये बकवास ना कर मेरे साथ मैंने बैट भी पकड़ा है बॉल भी पकड़ा है और प्रॉपर लेवल पे खेली हूँ प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेटर थी उसके बाद लेवल 1 कोच हूँ आज भी जाके देख सकता है भाई और अंपायर भी रह चुकी हूँ और वो भी मैंने एग्जाम्स पास करके तेरी तरह घर पे बैठ के कीबोर्ड में बैठ के लोगों को ट्रोल नहीं करती हूँ ठीक है तो काम पे जा भाई गेटिंग बैक जनरली मैं लिखती नहीं हूँ बट मुझे आके यहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी मत लिखना कि क्रिकेट खेल क्या ये गेम है मैंने 2 साल की उम्र से खेलना चालू किया तो मुझे तो बोल मत भाई जाके अपने आप को बोल and also I think do you think that the first thing right now since Smriti is having a blockage as far as spinners is concerned go to the other end and give Shafali the strike?
Yes, I think if you are really struggling, you know that you are struggling.
But Shafali is also struggling against left-arm spinners. Ab wo kahan jayenge?
Yes, that has been the problem. That has been a problem. But I think for Smriti, sometimes when she's getting out for a similar kind of shots, sometimes it is now it seems that it's kind of a premeditated one.
Yeah.
That whenever the spinner's coming, I will go for my sweep shots.
Yes.
And somehow she is not judging the length properly, line and length. And that is why she is having those problems. So I think she needs to take a little bit more time, assess the condition, assess the bowler's line and length properly, and then play your shots. But as you mentioned, right now the opposition captains are very clear about the pattern.
Yes.
Okay, Smriti Mandhana's come in, 1 or 2 overs done. Let's bring out.
No, that's what I'm telling you. In the third T20 in Taunton. The first over was bowled by Lauren Bell.
Yes.
The second over was bowled by Lindsay Smith, and she got rid of Shafali.
Yeah.
Third over was again bowled by Lauren Bell. Fourth over, even though Lindsay Smith picked up Shafali in the second over, fourth over Charlie Dean came in. And the moment Charlie Dean came in, that is the over Smithy got out.
Yes. And same sweep shot.
Yeah, sweep shot. So, missing it, LB.
Yes. So I think that has been a pattern.
Yeah.
And now it seems that it's kind of a premeditated one.
Yeah.
So I think the quality that Smriti Mandhana has, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And the way she works hard in the nets, we have seen so many net sessions. He really, points out every single details about her shots and everything. So I think from that, it is very surprising to see her making those mistakes again and again.
Over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah.
But somehow I think she needs just a little bit more time. If she does that in 1 or 2 innings, I think again she'll get that.
I think you're absolutely right. She needs, just 1 or 2 innings. Yeah. That's about it. Shushti saying Smriti has become very lazy with her intent, fitness, running between the wickets. If you want to play the shot, then just go for it. Why to play in halfway and lose shot intentions? Okay, first of all, It's very interesting that you say that her fitness or running between the wickets have gone down. I mean, I don't remember Smriti Mandhana being a very good runner between the wickets ever. You know,
And this is a problem with the whole team actually.
exactly. I
Compared
mean,
to other
apart from
teams.
Jemmy,
Yeah.
Harman,
Yeah. That's
who
it.
else?
That's it.
Yeah,
Only two
maybe
names.
Radha Arundhati.
Yes. But they
Radha
are not
Arundhati,
your
but they are
regular
not
playing
your
11.
regular.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they even if they're in your regular playing 11, they're not playing as
Yes.
batters as
Yeah.
such,
If
right?
they are batting, then you are done already in that game.
Yeah. So, and if you say lazy, I don't know why you're, what is the meaning of lazy, or I know what is the meaning of lazy, but how can somebody who's putting in so much effort be lazy? I don't think it's lazy. Of course, there's a problem which she's not able to sort, but no, not lazy for sure. Arindam Mukherjee, India don't have much T20 players for unfortunately. Also, I noticed they don't play the match according to situation. So with this condition, they need to work really hard to lift the trophy. First of all, anyway, it's going to be hard work. You know,
It's World Cup.
because it's World Cup and there are so many good teams. Right. And Arindam, the problem is when you say there aren't T20 players, you are just talking about five Richa Ghoshes in the team. Go to consistency column and you will see those five Richa Ghoshes are not going to help you. So unfortunately, what you see in a Maharashtra League or a WPL or an IPL or the men's T20 format does not play same way for women's team. The women's team, Alice Capsey is no Richa Ghosh.
Yeah.
Alice Capsey might not hit sixes. I mean, that's our brand.
Yeah.
Years after years, runs after runs, she has not hit sixes.
First ever century in
Yes.
WPL.
Who has not hit a single six? And look at the strike rate, it was close to 150.
Yeah.
So strike rate sixes, no. Then you have to compensate in running between the wickets. The problem is we are not power hitters. We are not running well between wickets. So in totality, we are missing out on most of the factors. So I'm not directly agreeing with the fact that there aren't T20 players because I don't think T20 is only for power hitters. Sanju, will the ball swing in these cold conditions?
The new ball will definitely do.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about that. But again, the condition might change for the game day on the game day, because as we have been seeing on weather apps as of now, that from tomorrow onwards, from tomorrow evening onwards, no rain might happen.
Yeah.
So then it is expected that on game day on June 14, you might not get this kind of condition. If you are getting this kind of condition, obviously new ball bowlers will be crucial for any team, especially for India. Then they will be in a thinking process that okay, we might need to play someone like Renuka Singh Thakur in this condition. So let's see. But if you're not getting this kind of climate, then maybe the spinners will come into the game, because it is expected that throughout the World Cup spinners will definitely come into the game. If not the earlier stage, at the later stage, there is no doubt about that they will be crucial for any team.
True. Gitch is saying best 11: Smriti Shafali, Jemmy, Harman, Bharti, Richa, Arundhati, Shriyanka, Deepti, Charni, Nandini, Renuka. What happened again? Smriti Shafali, Jemmy, Harman, Bharti,
in place of
Richa,
Yastika, they have Bharti.
This is 11 or 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Renuka will pick Renuka. Renuka will pick Renuka? Because
there is no impact in international cricket.
Because though the dead bowling becomes weak, she did turn the ball, no? Swing the ball. Yes, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but that is where I'm saying, Kranti can also swing the ball. It just that line and lengthwise, Renuka has been very, very poor for the last few games. Srishti, our team needs to work on running between the wickets and converting the doubles. Only Jemmy seems very involved in game awareness on pitch. Srishti, I had actually spoken about this with Smriti Mandhana in the press conference, and she agreed with it. She said, Amol Mazumdar has told them that, this is high time. You guys have to run well between the wickets. The intention is there, but I kind of see that the calling or the whole judgment of running, running between the wickets, one part is running between the wickets, the other part is judging that running between the
And
wickets.
having the clarity that
Yeah.
if I am hitting that ball in that region,
Yeah.
I am going for 2 runs or 3 runs.
Yes.
So last day when we were seeing that
Yeah.
West Indies Australia game,
Yeah.
Deandra Dottin playing the spinners,
Yeah.
and she was hitting the ball on her back foot and running for those two.
Yeah.
And from the point she started her running,
She knew I will go for
she
two.
knew, and she was she was shouting that 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. So I think the clarity is there, the intent, and that shows the intent the player has, that okay, I'm going for those 2 runs.
Yeah.
So I think the clarity needs to be there, and this is where the team really needs to work hard. And we have been talking about that, I think, since the 2025 ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
But yes, I think in this kind of ground where small margins will be decisive factors, I think this is one of the factors that needs to work on.
Absolutely. Denver Johnson, thank you for the super chat. If England is to win this World Cup, Charlie Dean and Lindsay Smith hold the key. I absolutely
No doubt
agree with
about
you.
that.
And Charlie Dean with the ball will be massive.
And Chandran with the bat also, down the order.
Oh,
she can win the games for you.
By the way, Richa Ghosh is not consistent and hence cannot be considered reliable. Guys, tell me something. I was thinking of doing a piece on who I think can be crucial to their team in this World Cup. I'm just going to take some gutsy calls from what I've seen. In what do you think, guys? Should I go for it? He has said yes. What do you guys think? Okay, let's go back to comments. I'm so glad to see so many comments. चलो आज थोड़ी देर करते हैं क्योंकि फिर हमें बाहर जाना है कुछ चीजें लेनी है. स्वर्णदीप बागची, वेयर इज बोरिया सर? बोरिया सर तो अपने घर में है. See, we finished the day's work and then we were supposed to go live and give you the news that Indian team is here. हम पिछले आधे घंटे से लाइव आने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं बट
नेटवर्क इश्यूज.
या नेटवर्क इशू नहीं है भाई, नेटवर्क ही नहीं
है, शायद ये वेदर की वजह से होगा.
Okay, Gitch is saying Deepthi or Shriyanka meant depending cause Ovilis plays Shriyanka beat Deepthi gives batting depth. What are you saying?
Both will play.
Batting depth and her seniority and experience. No, of course, it's not Deepthi or Shriyanka. I don't think it can be Deepthi or anyone. Deepthi is there in the first playing 11. Smriti, Shafali, Richa, Jemmy, Harman, Deepthi. You cannot touch any of them. Charni.
Yeah.
You cannot touch any of them. The rest of the team will be around these people. Until unless one of them is injured. I don't want anybody to tweet or tag me in a tweet and say, oh, you had said so will not play. Syed Nizamuddin, who is your favorite team after Australia? Australia, my favorite team. Is it India, SA or England? Are you talking about like in this World Cup?
Yeah.
Maybe. In this World Cup, I think South Africa.
Yeah.
Gitch, new glasses, Trishadi. Yes.
Oh, nice.
But how did you notice? That is brilliant. Well done, Gitch. यार तुमको मैं पक्का बुक्स भेजने वाली हूँ.
सही है, कैसे?
हाँ. डीएम कर देना, कुछ ना कुछ आईडी तो होगा ही तुम्हारे पास. डीएम कर देना तुम्हारा एड्रेस, पहुंच जाएगा गिफ्ट हमारे तरफ से. गिच. India will beat Pakistan on 14 and Arundhati Reddy will be our best bowler on that day. And Shafali will give us the best start and hope Renuka plays ahead of Kranti as Renuka should play against Pakistan. Renuka should play against Pakistan मतलब क्या? ऐसा कहाँ पे लिखा गया है? कौन से किताब में लिखा है? Renuka has to play against Pakistan. अच्छा और भी है. Australia and South Africa because she needs to be in rhythm before the two important clashes. Yes, that is true. Renuka will do well. I personally see her doing well. And Richa was amazing in the last game. Hope she carries her form. Okay. Bhavna M. Reddy. Before I read your comment, Bhavna, a huge shout out to you. Bhavna would come and ask when will we go live and take comments. So it's lovely. Bhavna, we really feel that our work is seen and our hard work is noticed when you guys actually come up to us and say such things. Thank you so much. In England, India played 5 matches, 4 against England and 1 against West Indies. We won 2 matches and lost 3. Are you going to read? Okay, my question here is, are you going to read too much into the losses or are you going to brush them aside saying, you know what, we experimented?
Yes. See, I I think as a team management, they shouldn't be that much worried about the result because it was always on the cards that they are going to experiment. Before the World Cup, you really need to know, you really need to identify the informed players so that you need to give chance to every 15 members of your squad to understand that which are the players that are in form and you can start off the tournament with them. So then in that case, as we discussed in the early morning, that what experience worked and what experience didn't work. For them, Yastika scoring runs, I think they must be happy with that. Deepti Sharma scoring those important two knocks down the order with the bat. That's a positive one. And both Sriyanka and Charani, I think they have been brilliant. The spin duo, especially Sriyanka at the death overs and Charani in the middle overs. I think they have been brilliant. And Nandini Sharma's impressive debut also, I think that has been the positive one. But apart from these positive ones, there is so many things that they need to tick the boxes yet.
Yeah.
Especially the batting unit. The top order, inconsistent, not scoring enough runs, not looking that much confident. That is a worrying thing. Even Richa Ghosh, Bharti Fulmani scoring in one game here and there, but not showing the consistency. So I think this is, and Deepti Sharma bowling with the bowling form, Renuka Singh bowling form, whatever we saw in last few innings. So I think all these things need to be ticked off. So that is a worrying part heading into the tournament opener for them. But overall, I think they thought about that earlier part that all these 5 games heading into the World Cup, the 3-match series against England and then 2 warm-up games are going to be the place where we are going to experiment and we'll try to define combination and define set of players so that we can identify the best possible 11 for the first game and see the conditions. The opposition will be a big factor to finalize your playing 11.
Yeah,
there is no doubt about that. In this format, you cannot go with a set playing 11, irrespective of your opponents and conditions. If you have enough quality, considering your opponents and considering the conditions, you should make or you need to make one or two changes. Otherwise, it is going to be difficult for you anyways. So I think changes will happen even in the World Cup. But as you mentioned, 7 or 8 players pick themselves easily. So I think they will be there irrespective of the opponent conditions. 2 or 3 players, I think they will change on different games.
So guys, what we'll do is we'll keep taking comments. There is 20% charge on the phone. The phone conks off, the show is done. At 1%, I will end the show. Done? Done. Okay. Gitch, Jemmy, Radha, Arundhati, Amanjot and Harman are our best runners. Jemmy, Radha, Arundhati, Amanjot and Harman. Yes, our best runners, and Harman and Jemmy are our finest in terms of running.
Yes.
Completely agreed. Bhavna M. Reddy, the 2 wins came under Smriti's captaincy, while the 3 losses were under Harman's captaincy. Smriti's captaincy. First game.
First match in West Indies.
Oh, wow. Bhavna M. Reddy. Trisha D. Trisha D hoga na, saath mein and aage beech mein. What are your thoughts on Harman's captaincy? Do you think her tactical decisions were right? Isn't she a World Cup winning captain? Look, Bhavna, I have never been a fan of Harman's captaincy, and I still am not. Having said that, the 2 games that have been won, I don't think you can completely put it on Smriti's captaincy either. Because if that's the case, then actually the game against West Indies was won under Jemmy's captaincy, not Smriti's. Because in the 3rd over or 4th over itself,
when they defended the total, it was Jemmy's captaincy.
Yes, because Smriti wasn't there on the field. Smriti had gone out and she was resting. So I don't think that these 5 matches define or not define anybody's captaincy. So yeah. Let's game on. Jemmy can make everyone run, convert dots into singles and singles into 2s. Yes, she can. Bhavna M. Reddy, personally, I feel Smriti and Jemmy are better captaincy options. But I think that ship has sailed, no, Bhavna? Yes. World Cup is starting tomorrow. You're not going to change captain right now.
This time they're playing their first match of the World Cup. Now the captaincy talks.
We will talk about this after the World Cup.
Yes.
Sambhavi Ghimire. Trisha, the RCB WPL 2024 Team India World Cup exit. This is a champions jersey. This is this year's, which is not the RCB women, by the way. It's the RCB men's team. In the women's, that is in the WPL, I support DC. And for all of you who are going to come and tell me, oh, you know what, DC this, that, Yes, I have favorites, and when I don't have favorites, I leave this profession. Having favorite teams doesn't mean you're biased.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Sanju, will India prefer a flat wicket or swing spin wicket? कौन सा
Whatever they
बैटर
prefer.
कभी भी फ्लैट विकेट के अलावा कुछ भी प्रेफर करते हैं, but you have to play with whatever conditions you have.
Yes, whatever conditions were given.
Yeah.
Because it is not their bilateral series
Hmm.
that they will say and they will make their preferred choices of pitches. So it's an ICC tournament. Whatever the condition, whatever the pitches that they will be given, they need to come out and play their best game.
Yeah.
And this is the challenge of playing a World Cup.
Yeah.
If you really want to win a World Cup title, you have to surpass all kinds of challenges.
Yeah. Okay. Shambhavi Gimire is saying RCB win WPL 2026 India team. I hope I'm wrong. Gitch, India will need their best pacer Renuka to come back into form to win this World Cup. Gitch, will India not need Uma Chetri into form to win this World Cup? Don't you feel our bowling attack has been lacking X factor for last 1.5 years or two? But it is under this period we want to win the World Cup. So I guess we won the World Cup. So I guess we will win the T20 World Cup with poor pace attack. And I see India playing 4 spinners and 2 pacers towards the end. 4 spinners. Deepti, Shriyanka Charni, Radha
Yadav. Okay.
Oh, I don't think 4 spinners. I do think 3 spinners is. Yeah. Denver Johnson, Australia looks so scary that sometimes I think they can win a match with just 7 players. Yeah, I agree with you. Sambhavi Gimire, Trishadi, do you also think that as we have heard and seen, Smriti is practicing a little power hitting, but in trying to hit big, it's not going well. She's a touch player and is absolutely flawless. I don't think it's the power hitting, it's the dominating.
I think it's a mindset, attacking mindset that I want to maximize that power play overs.
Yes, and also I want to give a strong message to the spinners that, you know what, it's not my weakness.
Yes. But to have that, you need to take some time more. I think she needs to take some time more, and then in 1 or 2 innings, if she managed to come out good, then it will not be a problem for her.
Yes, Sambhavi Gimire, same as Jemmy, pierce through the gaps, no need to hit the ball hard. True. Rakesh 1215. Hi, just curious, where is Gargi? It was good team. Gargi is in Mumbai, and Gargi was, of course, our team member, but not like everyone is going to work in the company forever, right? So Gargi had a family emergency. She wanted to leave, and she resigned. The resignation was accepted. We are all in good terms. And I think by now everyone knows she's working in Sony.
Yeah.
She's working in Sony. She's happy, we are happy, and all of us are in touch. So don't worry. I mean, everything is good in the hood. Sambhavi Ghimire, I don't know if it's just me, but in trying to hit big even when Smriti is okay. Byzantine. Smriti needs to spend some time on the pitch in the first 2 matches against weaker opponents when Shafali can go for higher strike rate. Harman Yastik and Richard in form, only openers are lacking. Very interesting. राकेश हम बात करते, एक बार कमेंट करो, हम ले लेंगे, कोई टेंशन नहीं. And Gargi is a friend, so all of us will talk about Gargi nicely. Don't worry about it. She left with a family emergency. Our company is very supportive when it comes to that. Her notice period was also waived. She was left. She left in a good note. We are okay, and everything is fine. And it's a team. Today we are together. Tomorrow somebody will leave. It's an office. It's not like you're in a jail. You're going to stay there. I mean, even people from jail leave. Sanju, what are South Africa and Australia teams' weaknesses India can exploit? Oh, wow.
For Australia, I think inconsistency in batting.
Yes. South Africa also same.
Yes, but I think they're more consistent than Australia.
Nowadays, yes.
I think every other player is now chipping in. Forget Lora Wolbert. I think she is batting in a different planet. So
we are talking about pitches and conditions. It does not affect Lora Wolbert.
Even in this type of condition, also she might come and score 6 runs now. The confidence that she has now. But now all the other players also chipping in.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part. But one thing that I think compared to Australia, South Africa has better. I think they have better finishers. If you see the middle order, the finishers they have, Nadine de Klerk, Kyler Reneke, Mason Cap, Rohit Ryan, I think they're more stronger. But when it comes to Australia, I think they are struggling somehow to keep someone like Grace Harris in the mix-up. I think that is hurting them.
Yeah.
Because in the middle order, if you see, they have Annabelle Sutherland, who is not a power hitter. Annabelle Sutherland is a touch player. She can play the anchor role. Tyler McGrath, you never know what you're going to get from her.
No, you are wrong. Talia McGrath also doesn't know what.
Yes. I think Georgia Wareham is only one player who can score quickly. Yeah, but otherwise, so as you can see, only one option that we can say, okay, explosive option. Yeah. Sophia Molyneux, we don't know what she will give as a captain.
Sophie Molyneux also doesn't.
Yeah, but when it comes to South Africa, just think about those names: Madison Cap, Nadine de Klerk, Tyler Reneke, Chloe.
Haven't I told you not to take Madison?
Oh, sorry, Annie Direction.
Yeah, but don't take.
Okay. Okay.
You're forgetting Sunelu, who has been performing consistency as an.
So it's very difficult to find out any negative points versus South Africa team. It's very difficult.
True. The way Chloe Tryon and Sinalo Chafta are performing, what negatives will you find out from that team? My goodness. Bhavna, Smriti Shafali, Jamima Harmanpreet, Bharti, everybody has thrown Yastika, Richa, Deepthi / Radha, Deepthi. Shriyanka / Charni. Kranti, Arundhati and Nandini. No. भावना इस टीम में तुमको नहीं लगता कुछ मसाला कम है? थोड़ा और ट्राई करो. पवन सुरेश, हाय गाइस. गाइस ने उधर गाय है.
Oh, hi.
Prakash Jha, there is intent for run, but it is mixed up with hesitation. And I completely agree with this. This is what I'm saying. The intention is there, but the problem is lack of clarity. And also, for example, I think I was saying this in another live only, or whether we were discussing, I'm not 100% sure, but say, for example, when the England batters are hitting a ball to Jemmy, there is clear communication that they'll take a single.
Yep.
Inside the circle, they're hitting it to Shafali and taking a single. So you also have to choose the bowlers. Like, for example, Sophia Kilston has a very, very strong hand. What did Yastika do? She hit it straight. She hit it to the right of Sophie and ran for a single. But Sophia Kilston has extremely strong, throw. You cannot do that, and that's exactly what happened. And I know that if I show you a video, now I'm not allowed to, but anyway, if you see a video, they were practicing throwing, throwing the stumps down. And Sophia Kilston, I think in this practice video said that there were two players, two England players who were continuously hitting the stumps. One was Sophia Kilston, the other one was Maya Boucher. Boucher is not playing, but and I don't think the pronunciation is Boucher. Right?
Yeah, I think it's
Boucher. Yeah. Anyway, she's not playing. Let's not worry about the pronunciation as of now. In some other series, we'll worry about it.
Yeah, she was the replacement of Natural.
Yeah. Rakesh, yes. Pavan, yes. Sanju, yes.
Yes.
What?
Whatever they said. What is
to those key players of teams. Okay, done. I'll write. Day after tomorrow, I'll write that.
Right.
Actually, tomorrow, let me write that. I'll write that. Okay, Rakesh, hi, okay, it's done. Sanju, India's strength is batting first or bowling first and restricting the opponent. Batting first, and then restricting the opponent.
Batting first.
Yeah. Sahasra Reddy. Okay, Sahasra Reddy. What do you think about India's batting? Do you think they need to be a bit explosive as the mighty Aussies? I think the first thing that the meaning of explosive cannot be hit any ball at any side of the ground. We have to still play more on the V because the pitches are not completely flat tracks. The other thing that is going to be important, as we have discussed throughout the live, is batting between the wickets. Sanju, will we see any upsets in this World Cup? I have predicted top 4 may Ireland go. So if Ireland has to reach top 4, they have to upset.
Yes. Even I think Scotland will be
a good team.
Yeah.
Pawan Suresh, my top four would be India, South Africa, New Zealand, West Indies. Oh, you have thrown England out.
So just like the last World Cup, West Indies knocking out England. That he is predicting.
I think it will be a South Africa England final. Don't abuse me, please. I'm just saying what my gut feeling says. Arinda Mukherjee deeply needs to work on herself really hard. She works very hard. All of them do. All of them. Her shots are very limited, and opponent picked her balls so easily in these days. After getting 3.2 crore in WPL, her downfall started unfortunately.
वाह,
ये पैसे के साथ जो तुमने जुड़ दिया है ना.
इसके बाद कुछ नहीं बोल सकते.
हाँ. Denver Johnson. Trisha, your thoughts? Folks might curse me for this, but why not rest Richa? Let Yastika keep wickets, and we have room for one more all-rounder. Radha, perhaps your thoughts? No, you cannot rest Richa. Absolutely.
Especially in this form.
Yeah. Gitch has come back. Why not rest Yastika and play Radha down the order?
No,
But
no.
you have seen how Radha batted. I don't think Yastika's strike rate after the power play might be an issue, but I don't see Radha playing down the order solving the problem. Then you might think of bringing up Bharti Fulmani. That will strengthen finishing department. Benzentine, Denver Johnson. I was also thinking the same, but Radha with bat hasn't impressed. Yes, absolutely. Benzentine. Arindam Mukherjee, Sanju, biggest upset will be if Proteas not win the World Cup. I agree with you, Arindam.
No doubt about it.
I mean, yes, we are Indians. Can show you the passport if you want. But the truth is, the kind of team they have, the kind of balance they have, if they don't win it this year, they will never win it.
And the quality of cricket that they have played in last 2-3
I have
years.
said what I have to. Mic drop. Over. No, please.
Yeah, no. With Proteas, it's always.
You always have to have the last word. Denver Johnson, Benzentine, you never know. She's an all-rounder plus a brilliant fielder. Not forget, she's the one who hit the winning runs for RCB. Yes. Srushti Trishadi, the outrage is acceptable as we'll know that our team is capable to do anything and we are definitely much better side than the current performance. Hope we give our best. Agreed. अच्छा बेंजेंटाइन और डेनवर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आप एक दूसरे में ही बात कर रहे हो.
Nice.
Denver Johnson, yeah, but after Richard's last innings, I don't think Radha has a chance. I agree. However, Radha provides good sixth bowling option and some batting even in Emerging Asia Cup. Emerging Asia Cup was very different from here, of course. So, no, yeah. Deepak, why does Shafali have no patience? Does she need rest and get a strong message? अभी World Cup में कहाँ rest दे दोगे?
नहीं.
अभी तो कोई चांस ही नहीं, कोई गुंजाइश ही नहीं है. But I think somebody needs to speak to Shafali.
Again, that game I haven't missed.
Yeah. Deepak Kumar, Smriti is trying to make quick runs versus getting settled. She must understand that she needs to play a big inning versus quick few runs. Correct. Rakesh, I really feel opening pair is important. Shafali and Smriti are just not consistent in T20. Agreed. Deepak Kumar, the Jemmy position should... The Jemmy position should be 3 or 4. Jemmy, if Yastika plays, I'm okay with 4. But again, I think I'll tell you something that I've been repeating.
The right hand, left hand.
Right hand, left hand combination. If Smriti gets out, send Yastika.
Yeah.
If Shafali gets out, send Jemmy. And if it's in the 8th or 9th over, send Richa. Just send Richa. Khatam karo baat. Deepak Kumar. Richa should be up the order who can make quick runs versus holding her just for the last few balls. Correct. Deepak Kumar, core not bowling is an issue. वो तो बहुत साल से नहीं bowling कर रहा है.
ओडे वर्ल्ड कप में सरप्राइज मिला था, देखने मिलेगा शायद.
Srushti, never doubt my goat Richa. But I don't think anybody doubted. Yeah. People were worried about her form. Kavyajan, Trishadi, will Shriyanka be in playing 11 along with 2 pacers, Nandini and Aru?
She should be.
Yeah.
She has been one of your consistent bowlers in last.
Next comment is hilarious.
What is No. Yeah, that is the point, that she has been pretty consistent in recent series.
Yeah.
Be it in Australia, be it in South Africa, and even in the recent warm-up and England clashes also. I think she has been not only economically, she has been picking wickets also. Be it in the middle overs or in the death over especially. So I think she should be in the playing 11.
Absolutely. And next comment is especially for you.
Okay.
Hariharan is saying, I hope Snehashish doesn't sleep now, which he generally does by now in IST. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday. So I was working. Here is another table where I was sitting and working on my laptop. And here Snehashish was sitting and chatting with me.
Yeah.
Suddenly Snehashish went quiet. First, I thought he went quiet. He's doing something. And then I suddenly realized that he has just come to England. He'll be going through jet lag. I turn and Snehashish is halfway down the sofa. He's sleeping. And I'm like, Snehashish, wake up. So, yes, I understand what you're saying. And that is why after finishing the live, we anyway have to go out because the SIM is not working. I'm giving you guys a detailed description of our day. But you guys, tum log yaar apne ho gaye ho. Kavya Jain, Trishati, now seeing team condition, I'm really missing Amanjot Kaur. She's a key fielder and we can take 3 overs bowling from her and she also bats decent. Ye to main pehle se bol rahi thi. That Amanjot Kaur is going to be a huge
She
miss.
can bat at number 3.
She can bat at number 3, she can bat at number 6, she can bat at number 11, she can field anywhere. Yeah, it's going to be a huge
setback.
Especially in T20s. I think if it was ODIs, I would have still said that you can make up for that, but T20s, it's going to be very difficult. Denver Johnson, Ava Canning is one hell of a brilliant player. Talent being vested in Ireland. Would love to see her in WPL. I agree. Ava Canning?
Yes, Eva Canning, and not only her, Ola Pendergrast. I think another talent, one of the maybe the top all-rounder in Associate Nations, if you ask me. And then even their captain, I think Gabby Lewis has been pretty consistent with the runs.
Ola Pendergrast.
Yes, Ola Pendergrast, Eva Canning. I think they have superb talent. And that is why, and we have already kept them in the surprising top 4. Yeah. So I think not only Ireland, I think from that group, keep an eye on Scotland also. And they have been playing good quality of cricket. The Bryce sisters are there. And Christy Gordon, who has played for England 6 years back in 2018 World Cup, and now she is going to play for Scotland. So I think she would love to make some statement with some performances.
Absolutely. Where was I? Bhavna Reddy, India's bowling attack has talent, but consistency against top teams remains a concern. Can the bowlers deliver under pressure when it matters most in the World Cup? अरे ऐसे तो हम वीडियो खत्म करने वाले थे. Can the bowlers वो होता है ना कि नहीं? On a more serious note, I think whether they can deliver or not, do they have the potential? As you said, I completely agree. They have the potential to deliver. But will they do it or not? तो वो तो मैच में पता चलेगा. हाँ, exactly. हम क्या ही बोलेंगे? Byzantine, I missed some comment. I think Sri Lanka can reach the knockouts, and despite all the Group 1 death group fear mongering, Sri Lanka तो Group 1 में है ही नहीं भाई.
Sri Lanka Group 2.
Group 2 में है.
England, New Zealand.
Oh, अच्छा, no. He is saying that Group 1 is being called the group of death, but actually Group 2 is the group with more risks and potential of upsets, which I kind of agree. I think it's called the group of death because you have top 5 teams, out of which 3 teams are in Group 1. That's exactly why, and Byzantine is saying, especially from Ireland and Sri Lanka. I think Sri Lanka defeating a team is not going to be a upset. Ireland, yes.
Yes, because Sri Lanka is one of the top teams. Considering the stature they have as a cricketing nation. But for Sri Lanka, the problem has been the inconsistency and unpredictability. Again, we always talked about this before the 2024 T20 World Cup. We predicted Sri Lanka to do wonders, maybe the dark horse of the tournament, and they surprised us. They lost every game of the tournament. So we don't know what kind of Sri Lanka we're getting this time around. But again, in that team also there are some young talents that they're finding their groove in that team. If they can have a better tournament, I'm not asking them to win this tournament, but for the future prospect, I think they can finish the tournament on a high. That okay, now we have 3-4 talents that can play for us.
I think the tournament on a high for them would be if they can win at least 2 games without Chamari Atapathu's performance.
Yes.
Hariharan, England versus India semis, Australia versus New Zealand semi, final India versus Australia. I hope this is my knockout predictions.
So no
You
South Africa.
hope this is your knockout prediction, or you
Want.
Huh. Kavya and Trishadi, Smriti's form is really not giving any confidence. But remember, after WPL final, people were saying that she is big match player, and you said कि let's wait and watch her in World Cup final. भाई तुम लोग हर fan इससे गाली पड़वाओगे मेरे को. Yes, I don't call anyone out after one performance. I don't call anyone great after one performance. For me, it's consistency and only consistency that works, nothing else. So I have always said that Smriti is a great player, but we have to still see. My bigger problem is, and I've said this, Smriti is a great player who keeps repeating her mistake. That doesn't sit well with me. Okay. Byzantine, India has two main weaknesses which needs to be worked on in the next 1-2 years. Weak power play bowling, running between the wickets. This can make the Indian team number one. Weak or death bowling more than power play bowling, I feel. Nirala Sarka, good evening. Trishadi and Snehashri Bhaiya, you both looking beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where did I go? Do you think Anushka or Nikki could have been a better choice over Yastika Full Malik? Yastika though definitely no.
I think for this World Cup, I think both of them are not needed. I think in the next cycle, you should see some new faces like Nikki or maybe G Trisha or you know.
G Trisha is Gongadi Trisha, not Ghoshal Trisha. Yeah. Denver Johnson, Trisha, why did England take Tilly
Corbin Coleman? You have messed up everything. I can understand that. What is this? Coromandel. Okay, you have made Tilly a Bengali. Coromandel. Okay, Tilly Corbin Coleman. We can understand.
It's a tough name.
Yeah, they already have Dean Smith, Eccleston. Why didn't they go with Devin Apperin instead of add power to batting?
Yes, I think Charlotte Edwards had spoken about this and said it was a tough choice, but they went for Tilly Corbin instead of Davina Perrine on consistency basis. But also, did you see that ball against Richard Tilly Coleman, the one that it landed on just outside leg stump and then ended just top of off.
I think those inter-squad matches that England played, I think that England played. I think that played a huge part in
yeah.
And there, Devina Perrine didn't score that much.
Yes.
And in an interview with Devina Perrine herself said that I didn't grab those opportunities that much, and maybe that is why it is a part and parcel of the game, and that is why I didn't get the chance. And all the best, good luck to the team. So I think it was a fair process. Everyone got opportunity, equal opportunity. Whoever performed, get the call.
Yeah. Hariharan, I feel Arundhati should not bowl 20th over. She's too expensive in death over. बस दो over या एक over देख लिया तुम लोगों ने decide के लिए. No, Hariharan, it's not like that. I think the last 1 or 2 games she was just not landing the ball in proper areas. Once she gets that rhythm back. लोग पागल हो गए. सृष्टि, इंग्लैंड वाले कितने शाणे हैं, खुद को इजी ग्रुप में रख लिया. अरे वो खुद नहीं डिसाइड करते, पागल.
ICC
रख लिया, क्या जाता इनका, हमें भी रख लेते. जब तक इंडिया रहेगी TRP रहेगी. जो कोच में बोल रहे हो श्रुति, ये खुद थोड़ी डिसाइड करते कि चलो हम डिसाइड करते हैं. ये क्या है भाई. Kavya Jain, Trishadi, but player like Smriti Mandhana having this much potential always end up disappointing in final and knockout matches. I hope this year वो सबको जवाब दे सके that she can also perform in big games. ठीक है भाई. Let's hope so. Yeah. And I think सबको जवाब देना उसे नहीं कहते हैं काव्या. लोग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं क्योंकि उसमें पोटेंशियल है. जिस दिन सवाल पूछना बंद कर देंगे, समझना कि उसके काबिलियत पे या पोटेंशियल पे वो भरोसा ही नहीं है, वो एक्सपेक्टेशन ही नहीं है. एक बात बताओ, एक्सपेक्टेशन रह के क्रिटिसाइज करना बेहतर है कि आपको कुछ ना मानना इज बेहतर. Last 5% left in my phone's battery, so all the best guys. How many questions will come in, I don't know. सृष्टि नेवर डाउट माय गोट रिचा. अरे किसी ने डाउट नहीं किया, शांत हो जा मेरी माँ. किशन वर्मा, मंदना एज कैप्टन एंड हरमनप्रीत कौर रेस्ट. ये सही, कल से वर्ल्ड कप शुरू है, ये वकैती कर लो बस.
वाह.
Srushti, Richa needs to promote. Richa does not need to promote. Team has to promote her. Richa needs to promote according to the situation. Before 7-8 over is perfect for her to take a bit of time and accelerate accordingly. Yes. Hariharan, can you tell me how ICC decides these team grouping? I think lottery hota hai.
Maybe.
Printer World, mark my words, Trishadi, this is going to be India's tournament. What do you think? I hope so.
Let's see.
हम यहाँ पे आए हैं इतनी मतलब भागादौड़ी कर रहे हैं. Let's hope India wins. Benson time, when I see the Aussie lineup, the captain seems the weakest. Vice captain Maghra is unsure of her place in the 11, and Alana King could be chosen over Birmingham, and this may cost them. In T20 eyes, that will never happen.
Yeah.
Prince of World, why Jamie didn't play last warm-up game, Trishadi? वो ऐसे रेस्ट कर रही थी. सृष्टि, ये मेरी मासूम टीम कैसे जवाब देंगे इन दानवों जैसी टीम्स को? ये कैसी बातें लिख रही हो तुम सृष्टि, सॉरी. हरिहरन, आई थिंक इस बार स्टैंड में बैठ के रेणुका बनाए, ट्री मोड बनाई ताकि स्मृति अच्छा खेले.
ओके दैट ड्राइंग.
या काव्य जैन, त्रिशदी, रेणुका कितनी गंदी फीलिंग करती है यार. तुम लोग यहाँ पे आके ऐसे कमेंट करते हो ना जैसे घर पे हम गप्पे मारे. कितनी गंदी फीलिंग करती है दीदी वो. बट वो कोशिश कर रही है यार, हमेशा वो फीलिंग ड्रिल्स वगैरह बहुत सीरियसली करती है. उमेश कुमार पीएन, हाई जेमी शुड बैट एट नंबर 3 रेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन. Kind of don't mind that also. I mean, Jemmy at number 3 is a very good prospect, but Jemmy has to be consistent. 3, 4, 5, whatever. She has so much potential. She has to be more consistent. Guys, all the comments are done. And मुझे पता है बहुत दिनों से you guys are waiting for us to take so many comments. So we have done this. And in every city, चलो एक काम करते. In her city, we'll do one in her city. In every city, we'll do one live where we'll take all the questions.
Yes,
done.
Done.
बस बिंदास हो गया. अभी के लिए इतना ही, क्योंकि फोन में भी चार्ज नहीं है और सिम में इंटरनेट नहीं है. जिंदगी बहुत बेकार है, पर फिर भी उम्मीद हमारी जागी हुई है. बिलीव इन टीम इंडिया, बिलीव इन रेफ स्पोर्ट्स. डू सब्सक्राइब, लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. एंड यार ज्वाइन करते रहो, मजा करते रहो, एंड डू व्हाटएवर यू डू, बट डू नॉट disturb or anger people around you. ट्रोलिंग मत करना, अब्यूज मत करना, घर पे चैन से रहो और खुद भी जियो, दूसरों को भी जीने दो. थैंक यू गाइस, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट.
थैंक यू.